How to create powerful, irresistible attraction. You don't need tricks, you don't need manipulation. What you need is presence, purpose, and the skill to connect, honestly. On the silent battlefield, we talk about the unspoken strategies people use to win hearts, not by coercion, but by becoming the kind of person others want around. Today, how to become genuinely magnetic to women. Not obsessed, not controlled, but deeply attracted, drawn to you because of who you are. Real attraction is a mirror. You become more attractive by becoming a better self. Stay with me. I'll give you step-by-step actions, examples you can use, and one simple exercise at the end that changes everything. If you want more videos like this, smash the like button, subscribe, and drop your experiences in the comments. I read them and often feature the best stories in future episodes. Imagine walking into a room and people turning. Not because you're loud, but because you carry a calm force. Imagine conversations where people lean in, laugh easily, and open up. That magnetic pull, it's not magic, it's a set of skills, and those skills are learnable. Today we break them down into 7 battlefield-proven pillars. 1. Purpose and vision. 2. Emotional mastery. 3. Presence and body language. 4. Social value and competence. 5. Conversation craft. 6. Authentic vulnerability. 7. Boundaries and respect. Master these and you'll create real attraction, the healthy kind that lasts. Pillar 1. Purpose and vision. People are drawn to direction. Purpose is the silent signal that you're not merely existing, you're moving somewhere. Women, like everyone, feel safer and more attracted to people who have a mission, not necessarily billionaire goals, but a consistent life trajectory. Action steps. Define a 1-year purpose. What skill do you want to master? What project will you finish? Make visible progress each week. Post, practice, create. Progress is attractive. Talk about your goals with passion when it's natural, not to brag, but to show you're building. Example, Sam started training for a half marathon. He posted training wins, invited friends, and joined conversation groups. Within months, his social circle grew, his confidence rose, and people started approaching him, drawn by his dedication, not his ego. Why it works? Purpose signals reliability, competence, and an internal engine. Those are evolutionary attractors. They translate into real-world desirability. Pillar 2. Emotional mastery. Magnetism is emotional stability, not robotic, but balanced. If you can manage stress, respond calmly, and hold your emotions, you become a refuge in a chaotic world. Action steps. Practice breathing and naming your feelings. 5 deep breaths before responding resets impulsive reactions. Journaling 5 minutes nightly. What triggered you, why, and how you reacted. Reflection builds control. Learn to pause. Ask, is this moment worth a reaction? If not, step back. Example, Nadia once got defensive in arguments. She started pausing and saying, "I need a minute," rather than snapping. That small habit transformed tense moments into constructive conversations, and her relationships improved. Why it works? Emotional stability signals safety. Safety breeds openness. Openness breeds attraction. Pillar 3. Presence and body language. Presence is your secret weapon. It's how you occupy space without forcing it. Body language makes up a huge portion of first impressions. Core habits. Posture, chest relaxed, shoulders back. Stand like someone who belongs here. Eye contact, comfortable, not starey. Hold a gaze for 3 to 5 seconds. Look away, then return. Pace and volume. Speak slowly, deliberately. People listen when you seem controlled. Micro exercise. Walk into a room with the intention to observe and greet. Scan calmly, make eye contact, smile once to those who meet your glance. It's subtle but powerful. Why it works? Presence signals confidence and competence, primal attractors. It says, "I'm here and I'm okay." That's magnetic. Pillar 4. Social value and competence. Attraction multiplies in social contexts. Being someone who contributes value to groups, brings fun, knowledge, or uplift, makes you desirable. How to raise your social value. Master one domain, Humor, music, storytelling, sports, craft. Expertise creates interest. Be the connector. Introduce people. Make others look good. Those who elevate others become sought after. Cultivate skills that make gatherings better. Cook a dish, run a meetup, DJ a playlist. Example, Alex learned a few good stories and how to read a crowd. At parties he surfaced quieter voices, told short, witty stories, and people remembered him as both interesting and generous. Why it works? Social value shows you're an asset in someone's life, not a liability. People want that. Pillar 5, conversation craft. Words are weapons when used well, but conversation isn't verbal sparring, it's a dance. The best conversationalists are listeners who know when to lead. Core rules: don't interview. Instead of rapid-fire questions, say something about yourself that invites a similar reply. I spent the weekend learning to make sourdough. What was your weekend like? Use the FORD method: family, occupation, recreation, dreams, to find connective threads, but don't make it mechanical. Mirror feelings. If she says, "I'm nervous about this job," respond with emotional reflection. That sounds terrifying. What part worries you? It shows empathy. The secret sauce: curiosity plus brevity. Be curious, but don't monopolize. Ask a meaningful follow-up, then add a short, revealing anecdote. Example, in a cafe, Ben noticed someone reading a book he loved. Instead of, "What are you reading?" he said, "That's one of the rare books I keep recommending." What drew you to it? The conversation instantly deepened. Why it works? Good conversation signals intelligence and emotional availability, two big attraction drivers. Pillar 6, authentic vulnerability. Attraction isn't toughness alone. Vulnerability builds intimacy, but there's a right way. Share with purpose and timing. Vulnerability that's messy or too early can repel. Vulnerability that's grounded and measured invites closeness. How to practice: reveal small setbacks, then the lesson learned. I used to freeze doing presentations. I started practicing with friends and got better. Use vulnerability as an invitation, not a dump. Bring it up, then pause for her response. Balance: vulnerability plus competence. Show you have struggles, but also that you're working on them. Example, Marco confessed to a date that he'd failed at a business idea, but what he learned was invaluable. He didn't wallow. He explained the takeaways. The honesty made him more human, not weaker. Why it works? Vulnerability signals trustworthiness and depth, which attract people seeking emotional connection. Pillar 7, boundaries and respect. If attraction is a battlefield, boundaries are your armor and your honor code. Respecting someone's boundaries and clearly communicating your own builds attraction because it demonstrates integrity. Guidelines: consent is mandatory. Attraction that ignores consent is not attraction, it's abuse. Say no when needed. If something isn't right for you, speak up calmly. That honesty increases respect. Watch for non-verbal signals. If someone withdraws, give them space. Respect fosters trust. Why it works? People are drawn to those who respect them. Safety and dignity are deeply attractive. On the silent battlefield, there are common traps. Avoid these: nagging, gaslighting, and manipulative tactics. They create short-term attention, but long-term damage. Overbearing intensity early on. Intensity without reciprocity triggers alarm. Fake persona. Acting like someone else is unsustainable and repels when the mask slips. Instead, adopt one rule: be intensely real. Reality beats theater every time. Magnetism is a skill, practicable. Here's a daily 10-minute routine that compounds fast. Morning focus, 2 minutes. Name one micro goal. Connect with someone new. Ask someone a meaningful question. Posture and breath, 2 minutes. Stretch, do 10 deep breaths to anchor presence. Micro vulnerability, 2 minutes. Write one honest line about yesterday's challenge and one lesson. Social act, 4 minutes. Send a message to someone you respect. Say something genuine. Do this for 30 days. The person you become around day 30 is the start of magnetism. How to appear, not pretend. Style matters, but authenticity matters more. Dress to communicate the version of yourself you're becoming. Clean, intentional, and comfortable. Checklist: fit over fashion, clothes that fit your body, grooming, tidy hair, trimmed nails, basic skincare. Signature touch: a watch, a jacket, or an accessory that becomes your marker. Not flashy, consistent. Why it works: appearance communicates self-care and respect, a silent signal that you value yourself, and others will value you too. Confronting rejection: rejection is feedback, not failure. Handle it with grace. Steps: accept. Thanks for being honest. Reflect. What did you learn? Move on. Don't spiral. The right alignment often comes after several mismatches. Example: Brian asked someone out and was turned down. He thanked them, reflected on the interaction, and asked a close friend for perspective. He later found someone who matched his values better. Relationship building. Once attraction exists, building a relationship requires maintenance. Keep curiosity alive. Keep asking questions. Create rituals, weekly walks, shared playlists, micro-adventures. Keep autonomy. Maintain your hobbies and goals. True attractiveness is two strong people choosing each other. A final, non-negotiable point. Influence carries responsibility. If you use the strategies in this video, use them to create good, consent, mutuality, and honesty. Anything else is abuse. If you want someone who's truly into you, cultivate a life worth joining. Build value. Be kind. Be brave enough to be honest. Now I want to hear from you. In the comments, tell us one small change you'll make this week to become more magnetic. Or share a short story, a small win or a tough rejection and what you learned. I pick the best stories and read them on the channel. If this video helped, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. If you want to follow up, comment deep connection, and I'll make a video on building deep intimacy after attraction. Do this exercise today. It takes 10 minutes and will change how you show up. The 10-minute magnetic presence exercise. Stand tall. Breathe 5 deep breaths. Recall a moment you felt proud. 30 seconds. Relive it. Smile slightly. Walk to a public place. Make soft eye contact with 3 people and say a short, sincere sentence. Hey, hope your day's going well. Observe reactions. No agenda. Repeat. Why it works. You're practicing presence, approach, and vulnerability. The trilogy of attraction. On the silent battlefield, victory is never about domination. It's about becoming a person worth being with. Someone who brings warmth, strength, and honesty into the world. Use these pillars: purpose, emotion, presence, social value, conversation, vulnerability, boundaries. Practice them honestly, and attraction will follow. Not as obsession, but as real, reciprocal regard. If you want me to script real conversation openers, comment openers below and I'll drop a full set of lines for different situations. Social, dating apps, work, and travel. Subscribe to The Silent Battlefield for weekly videos where we convert psychological theory into practical, ethical tactics to win in life. Not by trickery, but by becoming better. Comment your one action for this week. I'll read every single one. Listen, attraction isn't something you chase. It's something you become. You don't win this battlefield by manipulating emotions or forcing someone to stay. You win by becoming the kind of person whose presence is a privilege, not an accident. Someone whose value is obvious without a single word. So here's my challenge to you, right now. Don't just click away and forget this. Do something with it. In the comments, tell me one habit you're going to start, one weakness you're going to confront, or one mindset you're done carrying. Because if you can't put it into words, you'll never put it into action. Call to action options you can use in the video itself. Comment "I'm in" if you're done waiting for approval and you're ready to build yourself into someone unforgettable. I'll be reading every single one. Drop your questions or stories. The most powerful ones will get featured in upcoming videos. If you want part 2, where I break down real-life conversations, messages, and psychological triggers that create connection, comment part 2. Hit subscribe if you're tired of surface-level advice and you're ready to start winning the silent war inside yourself. This is the silent battlefield. You don't need to be louder. You need to be sharper, stronger, more present. And that begins now, not tomorrow, not next year, now. Subscribe, like, comment your next move. Welcome to the Brotherhood of the Silent.